Okay, and then when your dough looks about like that, it's kind of smooth. It's kind of like the back of your hand. It's still lumpy, but after you get tired of kneading it, especially if you're a lazy person like me, then you're like, okay, my dough can be done. It's pretty smooth. It's not all crack and it's not too sticky. It's pretty smooth, and you can see it's pretty flexible. It's not very stiff, so you just want to make it into a ball. And you're trying to make it so there's no major cracks like this when you put it in, because you're going to let it proof or sit for about half an hour. So you don't want any cracks, because that's not good. So make sure there's no cracks, lines, or big things like that.
If you would get me a squirrel, I'll get one myself.
So it's okay if there are some cracks. It's not the end of the world. It's just better if there aren't any cracks. So then you get your container. You put a little bit of vegetable oil in there, probably a teaspoon or so. Make sure it coats all the sides so the dough doesn't stick to the glass container. Then I just pour the extra. There's really any extra. Just a little bit. And because we live in Arizona, there's no humidity. The dough would dry out and crack, which we don't want. So I make sure that all sides of the dough are covered with oil. Put it in there. And we're going to keep this someplace warm. And since we're in Arizona, that's outside. We're going to let this sit for half an hour, and then we'll come back when we stretch it out by hand, no rolling pins.